Hi, welcome to I Love the Library. I'm Mary Haney, one of the friendly librarians you will meet at the Detroit Lakes Public Library. Come on in and anybody here will be happy to help you look for information, find books, find CDs, DVDs, magazines, help you with your ebooks, whatever it is you need. We'll be happy to help you with it at the Detroit Lakes Public Library. And today I want to show you one of the things that we have. It's a very unique resource, and you may not realize that we have an oral history kit. And that's what this is. It comes in this handy-dandy little box, all complete with the parts, and it has several parts in it. First, it has an oral history manual, which gives some information on how to do oral history. So you may be thinking, well, just what is an oral history? Well, it's the recorded stories of your family or someone you want to know more about. It could be somebody you meet at the nursing home whose story you want to preserve for posterity. But I think of it most in terms of our own family histories. For example, my father served in World War II in the Pacific as a Marine, and he has some very interesting stories to tell us. Now, they aren't stories in that they're fiction. These are real, true things that happened to him, and so we need to have those recorded and preserved for future generations, and they are great stories. This helps you get started and tells you how to approach things. It's got some information on special interviewing techniques and considerations, practicing with the recording equipment, and other means for getting started with doing an oral history. And in the kit comes several things. This is a digital voice recorder. There are two of them in the kit, and there are also two microphones. The microphone goes right into the digital voice recorder. It's one of those ones, actually it looks a little bit like the one I'm wearing right now. Clips onto your lapel or wherever is convenient. And it's a very good quality microphone. You can record an oral history interview with just your own digital voice recorder. I have one with a built-in microphone, but the sound isn't nearly as good. It picks up a lot of stray sound, and it doesn't really hone in on the speaker's voice. So there are two of these so that the interviewer's voice will come through if you want. So you've got one for the interviewer and one for the person being interviewed. And so that's in there along with two microphones and headphones so you can hear what's going into your digital voice recorder, and then the little USB cables so that you can download from the digital voice recorder onto your computer and preserve the interview that you just did. And you can do all kinds of things with them. You can make it a CD, you can make it narration to a home video that you're making with family pictures or family movies, whatever you've got. There's a lot you can do with these, but the important thing is to preserve them for the future. Also in the kit is, of course, you've got to have the instruction manual for the little digital voice recorder, so that's helpful. That all comes in the kit along with the oral history manual. This was written by Barbara Summer, by the way, who will be here later this year, I think, to do a workshop for the public. So watch for that. That's in our oral history kit. But we also have, along with the oral history kit, we have books in the library that you can check out even without the kit, and I just pulled two of them out. This is Doing Oral History, a Practical Guide, which has many very good tips on how to do an oral history, and it also has information on doing special projects for students, college students, high school students, whatever it is, and it has some great tips. This one says about working with the elderly, recommending that you ask the same question more than once because you may get more information on the second try, or also using a photograph to jog people's memories. So there's lots of great tips in this one. And this one, the Oral History Workshop, even has whole lists of questions that you can ask. It's got all the interview questions set out for you. For example, here's the terrific 20. If you don't use anything else, use these. And it starts with things like, what were the best times for your family? The toughest? How did you and your family react to those? Or here's a great one. What is the best gift you've ever given someone? What's the best gift you've ever received? So lots of great ideas, very specialized questions and lists in this book. I would think this one would also be just an invaluable resource for conducting your oral history workshop or your oral history interview. So come down to the library and check these out.